I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me, hey babe.
Hey babe, what's going on?
Do you know Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen was the first song that was engineered completely 100% in a lab? The scientists made that song with the different notes and inflections and music tones to basically match, to release more dopamine inside a human brain. They took scientifically what type of songs make people happy, and they made that in a lab. And it uncovered a formula.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Yo, baby.
I'm sorry I hit with your hard F up top.
Baby.
But wait, what do you even mean? How do you know that? Where did you hear that? What are we talking about? So she's not even, she's getting the credit for it though?
She might even be a bot.
You're telling me this is, you just read that from there?
No, I knew that. And then Pimp pulled it up. Said scientists working in a top secret Canadian laboratory uncovered a formula to maximize the addictive qualities of a pop song. In September, the formula was leaked by way of a song called Call Me Maybe and performed by a 26-year-old Canadian Idol winner named Carly Rae Jepsen.
I have a hard time believing that's real.
And many people have duplicated this since.
Scientists in a top secret Canadian laboratory?
They said they figured out what makes all generations happy, from little kids to grandparents, and that's why. And they use that same formula. You know what formula they used to make? You know what song was made by this formula?
What?
Wet Ass Pussy.
No way. Swear to God.
No, I'm kidding.
Well, I mean, they're two big hits. I would believe it.
Hey, you know what? Actually, I'm kidding, but it could be true.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So when you listen to tunes that move you, your brain releases dopamine, a chemical involved in both motivation and addiction. I knew. But that's what they did. And dancing, you know what dancing is, like from a scientific point of view? Your brain is getting so overstimulated that your body doesn't know what to do, so it just starts moving in rhythmic patterns.
Is that really what
your brain literally is losing its fucking mind.
Right, because
it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm so excited that it moves.
Wow.
Isn't that wild?
That's fucking nuts, dude. Yeah. Well, what about like you don't really dance, right? Let's talk to me. Like, what do you think your skill level is? 10 being you're on, so you think you can dance, and 0 being you're in a wheelchair.
It's interesting you say that, the last part.
No offense. It's just that I'm just
offense.
A lot of times people in a wheelchair, they're injured. They have a broken leg or something like that. They can't get up. I don't mean like anything, ominous.
Shout out wheelchairs, baby.
Shout out wheelchairs.
Shout out wheelchairs.
I love it. I got to tell you a story about a wheelchair.
Let me ask you this. If you're in a wheelchair and you get the death penalty, do you just hook the electricity up to the wheelchair? Or do you move him out and then put him in the electric chair?
These are things I think about every night.
It's something
I never thought about. One of those two.
So I would say dancing.
When your brain's going nuts and can't handle anymore, what does your body do?
What my body does is it sits right down in a chair, because as far as chair, if you want to say dancing seated, I'm one of the best to ever do it.
Right.
I can chair dance.
Yeah, ready? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me, hey babe. Wow, you
like that?
You had like a little flair at the end too.
That's what I do.
So you have confidence seated.
Seated?
Is it about confidence, or is it just the lower half of your body doesn't have the dopamine, doesn't get to it?
Yeah, I don't think the dopamine can travel to my legs for some reason, because my legs literally never work when I'm dancing, but the upper part of my body, I can move all day, every day. It's very strange.
So when you were a young kid and you were at a discotheque or something, right? And then a girl would take you onto the dance floor. What would you end up doing? Did you just let them dance around you?
Dance around me, or I try to just move in a very, very, very small square grid.
Right.
Just try to move that. But dancing, I would always ask if a girl wanted to, be like, come on, sit on my lap, baby. And then I would dance with her on my lap.
Like that?
Because I just genuinely, I think that I could dance, but I get so worked up mentally that I freeze up.
Do you not feel confident to dance?
I don't feel confident.
And is it because you don't know you can't move your body in a way that you feel would rhythmically match what's going on?
I think it's because when I was a kid, somebody said that I dance like Stephen Hawking.
Okay.
And that bothered me.
Okay. I can see how it would.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really dance, like
Yeah, because he could only control his eyes.
Right. Is that what you do on the dance floor?
Yeah. So I think that I can slow dance. I'm very aware of not stepping on a foot, but I can't dance. But I'll say this.
Okay.
I think it's less of a problem that a guy can't dance, and more of a problem when a woman can't dance.
Yeah.
I think if a woman can't dance, that's a bigger issue because they're expected to know how to dance.
It's true. I rarely see a woman that's like, oh, I don't dance. I rarely see it. And I rarely see a woman on a dance floor that doesn't really dance well enough.
I'll tell you this, God's honest truth, Latina women, my 11-month-old Latina daughter
has rhythm.
Who can't walk,
Yeah.
can dance better than me.
I've seen it.
She can dance better than me.
I've seen it in my Latino nieces.
They're better than us.
They're just like, they already have a built-in thing. Now, I will say, I don't do it much now, but I am half Latino. Mm-hmm. And thus, I've been dancing my whole life. Now, there are times where I have to get on the dance floor and leave it all out there.
You have to.
I have to, and I do. I leave it all on the dance floor.
At a quinceañera, you're not going to leave it all out there? One of your nieces' quinceañeras?
50% of the time I'm out there, I leave it there.
100%.
100% at 50% of the time.
It's left. You have to go back and get it. You forgot it.
Yeah. The other 50%, I still contribute, but I maybe don't leave it all out there. When your body and your heart and your soul and your mind, when you're hearing something and your brain's going nuts and you wish you could leave it all out there and you don't, what happens? How does that make you feel? Because you can't just walk around your whole life not leaving it out there.
I feel like a failure.
Oh.
I now don't dance at all. It's not something that I ever want to do. Now I'm past peer pressure, so now I'm like, I don't care if I ever learn how to dance. I don't want to learn how to dance. I don't care.
You don't have the desire when your song comes on to just kick your heels off and run.
As a matter of fact, I didn't tell you this, but it's weird we're talking about this. And I said no. I politely declined. Do you know, last week, I got asked if I would be willing to consider to be in Dancing with the Stars.
Wow.
I got asked. I was in consideration if they even wanted to go that route because of Netflix special, and I said no. And my agent was like, "Are you sure?" It's like a big competition thing. Like you can be the comedy guy, you could be the funny guy. It would be good for your career. I said, I'm not in a million years. I am not. I'd rather do stand-up comedy butt naked, like literally fully butt naked on national television than go on Dancing with the Stars fully clothed.
Because you feel like there's no way you could pull it off. You'd be humiliated.
I'm just at a point in my life. There's a lot of things I do want to change. There's a lot of things I'm very willing to open myself up to, get embarrassed for, like, comedy or like learning a new thing or being called stupid because I don't know this or that. Dancing, I just have it in. I don't care if I ever learn it. I don't want to learn it. I don't want anything to do with it. As a matter of fact, when there's music, I might put on sound canceling headphones in public. I'm so against dancing.
Do you know what amount of money I would pay to see you on live national television doing a paso doble? Do you understand how much money I would pay?
Do you want me to call the Dance with the Stars people and say, I'm back in, Sal's going to give me 10 mil?
I'm kidding. Listen to me right now. Honestly, we should work something out. We should start a GoFundMe for you.
Okay.
Just look, you'll be eliminated in week 1. We know this.
100%. But could you imagine I made it to week 2? The person who I beat in Dancing with the Stars would have to be the worst dancer of all time.
Yeah, well, they've had people on like that can't even move at all. So I would say, honestly, with your fan base, because I don't know if they still vote like vote for you by telephone or something like that,
or
I don't text. Know. But like, I think that you would maybe make it to week 2 or 3. But again, a paso doble. If we could,
what's a paso doble?
Oh, babe, a paso doble.
Do we know what a paso doble is?
Yeah, it's a very, it's like that bull riding, like,
okay,
like, like that kind of Spanish, very, it's a very, I don't know what it is, but I don't know how to describe it.
A paso. He googled APSA citation.
Oh, I'm saying paso doble, not a paso doble. So a paso is not a word. Yeah, paso doble. There it is, babe.
Oh, there we go. A paso doble. So this is Latin ballroom dancing.
Yeah. But it's very like you have to hold your chest up, your gait. Like you have to be very proper and stiff.
You want to lose weight and get in shape? You start dancing.
Oh, tell me about it.
100% you start dancing.
Yeah.
You cannot be fat and dance at this level.
They practice 6 to 8 hours a day.
6 to 8 hours a day?
Yeah, 6 to 8 hours a day. Now
imagine
Chris
me doing this.
This isn't even one like you got to see like a real paso doble that's like very fiery. That's what it is. There's a fire in the paso doble.
You know what I might do? I might learn a paso doble and tell no one. Come out a year from now and just invite you guys to a show. At the end, come out a paso doble all over you.
Yeah. Do you know? I mean, honestly, like that's what it is. That's what it's like.
Got it. And you get to wear those outfits.
That's the outfit, babe.
Do we need to dress like this on the next Hey Babe?
Yeah.
Don't be a fake. Don't be a flake. Don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. Don't hesitate to say, hey,